All right, here we are at the Forge, sitting with Taproot right now. 6 years, man. 6 years. What? I know if people haven't Googled it by now or done, what was the 6 years break for?
Well, the 6 years was just me working on the record alone.
Okay.
I could only work like 3 or 4 hours on, like, it would be like 5:30 in the morning most days. I could only work 1 day a week.
Oh,
like,
no shit.
because I had the family and the job. So
Right.
on one of my days off, I'd go before I had to, get the kids and stuff. So it's crazy because a lot of people were like, "Oh, the vocals are back and they sound great and this and that." That was me at like 5:30 in the morning, just laying scratch tracks. Like, most of the vocals aren't me sitting in the booth like trying again, because I was just singing in the control room because it was just me. I didn't want to keep hitting space, run back, space, run back, space, run back. Take 53. But so that's mostly just me doing scratch tracks. So it's been 6 years working on this record on my own.
Wow.
So I'm stoked to have that out. Yeah, we've been on a longer break than that. That's the crazy thing, is most of these songs on the new album, Scissors, I wrote in 2012 to be the next Taproot record.
Holy shit.
And so when I was doing this on my own, I was just thinking like, hey, a couple thousand friends and fans on my, Instagram or whatever, here's, the stuff that was supposed to be. But Phil, the bassist, was like, no, dude, because he had those songs for as many years, for a decade. And he was like, no, you wrote this to be the next Taproot record. It's going to be the next Taproot record. And so I'm like, okay, let's do this. And now we're like playing some shows and, releasing the album. And it's going awesome.
Yeah, I mean, when it was, said that you were coming here, I was like, we got to go. I really have to go. And I got a hold of Shauna, and I was like, please get me an
Make this
interview.
happen.
Please make this happen for me.
That's cool.
Because, I mean, it's been so long, and it's just, and the album's out, and you guys are I mean, you guys got a great tour going on. How is the band doing? I mean, how does it feel now to get back out there and be able to do what you guys love to do?
It's awesome.
I mean, yes, it sucks leaving the family behind, but I mean, it's still...
we're just doing it like weekend warrior style though. So like tomorrow I'll be home. I'll be with the kids again, but then I'll have to leave Thursday and we'll play some more shows. But it's just kind of crazy because between us and the crew, we're like separated in 3 different states. So instead of like having a nice, van with a trailer or whatever, we were just rocking like 3 separate minivans and like coming together, unloading crap, and then so
Dad's with the minivans, but we're rock stars, so we're gonna do this.
So we're back to doing the real deal. It's fun, and we're reconnect. Like, there's a lot of familiar faces. Like, even after that long, not playing that many shows, we only played a couple shows, just in different locations, cities, states, running into people that we know, and then making new fans, most of which are like, hey, my dad got me into you guys. At least it's not grandparents yet, but that's like, oh my God, that's sad.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I got to tell you, I have a grandson. He's now in 2nd grade, but when he was little, just a baby, and I was babysitting. Actually, my daughter was living with me, and we were sitting there. And the first band he started as a baby was Metallica. And I was like, that's my grandson. That is my grandson.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
So, but yeah, it's like now I can tell him about bands, and my son, who's 25, listens to classic AC/DC and classic rock. So I get that.
Cool.
My dad told me, but because my kids grew up with the radio. I've had it 14 years. The kids grew up with it.
Oh yeah. So. No, my 6-year-old daughter, she's been singing along with this record since she was like 3.5.
Oh really?
Because that's all she's heard. Because that's all I've listened to for the last 6 years, is because I was working so slow. Every time I'd work, I'd have to like judge it in my car, like, oh, I got to fix that. Oh, I got to do this and that, comparing it in my car to stuff that I liked. So that's all they'd hear in the car. And so she knows the words to like every single song. She'll sing every single song.
That is awesome.
I don't think I cuss much, but she would sing along if I do. I don't think I cuss much on the record.
Well, but it's the song, so it's not really like her. She just knows it as Dad's song.
Yeah, and she knows not to repeat, but my wife and I we it's like every other word is a cuss word. We're just terrible. We don't know English that well. So
Yeah, well, I'm a veteran, so yeah.
Oh, well,
yeah.
fair.
Fuck is an adjective for
Fair.
everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I've been trying not to say it, but yeah, it's every fucking other word. Is
Exactly.
But they know not to say it around
not to
us.
repeat that.
Yeah,
and because when they do, it's always in context too. It's always in context.
Oh, yeah.
They always say like, "Oh shit," or
Yeah.
"This shit ain't happening," or
Yeah.
they always
Oh, yeah.
know what
yeah,
it
yeah.
means.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, kids are just pick up way too damn much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so another question. This is mostly from our listeners. All the slashes and hyphen. What was that all about? Because people want. I mean, like I said, again, if people haven't Googled it,
Right.
What is all?
Well, there's a whole bunch of different answers out there, but it's hard to explain. So the name Scissors is what I was going to release it under, just as myself, and I was just going to make that whoopity doo. My new, it's not going to be Steve from Taproot. It's going to be like, oh, let's check out the Scissors record. So that's how I went, because my initials are SSR.
Okay.
So growing up playing hockey, we all have nicknames for each other.
Yes.
So Scissors was my nickname. So I decided, why not, since my initials are that, put the little backslash in for the lesbian act. And the backslash actually means I, because it was like I did the entire record, so it's like very selfish. But I also identify as a lesbian, so it works that way too. I can make it all up however you want. But that's kind of what it is. It's like the SC and the backslash is an I, and then the SRS. But so it's kind of like the I, and just for some reason I did it with there's the infinity logo behind it.
Yes.
And that was just kind of like to break it up. And I've always had that anyway. But I've had that design with the cover of the record.
Yeah.
That's just a recreation of what I've been using for 9 years, or no, like 7 years since I've been started working on this stuff. So that's been my logo, and we just recreated it like better quality for the record. But if you go on any of my Instagram or any of that stuff, there's usually a black version of that picture and like the reverse of it. And that's been, that's my avatar, or whatever the hell it's called when you have a screenshot, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm too fucking old. I don't know.
It's my logo.
Logo?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of just that. It's kind of a selfish I thrown in there, but it wasn't meant to be like, oh, look at me, I did everything.
Right.
But
no, but it represents you and all the hard work you put into this and everything. So it's not a selfish thing. It's more of, I really tried to bust my ass and
it was like this before before the guys were like, no, it's Taproot. So I was already kind of rocking that anyway.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I owned Scissors.com, but I'm not exactly wealthy by any means. So I lost my fucking GoDaddy page, but I owned Scissors.com, and I'm like, man, if I held on to that long enough, or knew people that would want to make lesbian porn, I could have sold that website for
You could have.
I know.
Holy shit.
I lost it. So.
But you know what? Well, I was going to say, if you were married, you could have made lesbian porn with them.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm hung like a light switch. You'd never notice. Man, we'd just be rubbing clits.
Dude, hey, whatever it takes to make the money, man.
Yeah, I mean, technically, before your chromosomes decide, I mean, technically, it's rubbing two dicks or rubbing two vaginas.
You can have an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Light Switch Incorporated.
Hey, your ovaries went in, my balls came out. Let's just fucking rub. Let's just fucking rub.
Hey, whatever gets, you know what? What you call it? What was that fucking wrestler's name? The female? What the hell was her name? China. She had a clit like a dick.
Oh, yeah.
That thing was.
It even looked like it was fucking snipped.
Yeah, it does.
It was like circumcised.
It was circumcised. She had a circumcised clit.
Right.
So yeah. Well, that would have been embarrassing though, having a light switch and a female dick. That kind of be.
Yeah, like, oh, you're hung better than me. Fuck. Yeah. Shit. This sucks. Yeah. My God. Just fuck yourself. I'll be over here in the corner.
I'll be in the corner. I'll be.
It's like the things behind the doors. Flicking the bean.
Yep,
I know.
Flicking the bean.
I know that well. Yeah. It's like,
hey, you got 2 kids out of it.
It's like this thing.
And if you didn't see what he did, it was a door stop. One of the door stops.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Welcome to an interview with me.
Hey, it's all great. Hey, it's internet. Who the fuck? Nobody fucking. Everybody watches it.
You should hear our conversations in the car on the way here.
Yeah, you really.
I'm fine with whatever.
Hey, it's whatever you want to talk about, man. It doesn't always have to be about music, you know. Hey, but at least you got a wife that accepts it, and you got kids.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I have 2 kids, so at least I know that I've had sex at least twice.
At least twice.
At least twice.
That's what I said with my ex-wife.
Yeah.
I had sex twice. I got 2 kids.
Yeah, yeah. At least I know that. I can go to my grave knowing that I did.
Yep.
I don't remember 98% of the rest of them because I'm usually pretty tossed. But
yeah.
No, but my wife is fucking awesome, and my kids are sweet too. So
Yeah.
like,
How old are your kids?
I got one just turned 13, and the other one turned 6 in July. So
Okay.
13 and 6 now.
So you're kind of in the adolescent / puberty stages.
Yep, I've got a
my
13
God.
going on 22-year-old,
Mhm.
and then the 6.
Boy, girl?
Both girls.
Oh shit! I am so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Luckily,
she has 2 girls.
I raised
yeah.
2 girls.
Fair
I
enough.
raised
Hold on.
1. She's 27.
Really?
Yeah. My son's 25. My daughter 27. No.
Okay, and your grandfather, that's fucking
Yes.
crazy. You either look really good or you like had a kid when you were 7.
Bourbon. Great shit. I'm 55.
Really?
Yeah. I was born in 68.
All right, 77. I'm old too. Fuck.
Okay, yeah.
Shit, I don't.
What'd you say?
79.
79 there,
right
yeah,
on.
see?
Well, shit, I only have like 9 more days until I'll be 46.
Okay.
It's depressing. So.
Do you think you would be doing this at 46?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
There's always an end of the road, although Kiss can't find it.
Right.
But did you ever,
I wouldn't assume that Taproot itself would be coming back, and I'm glad we are, but I could see it, yeah, because mentally I'm not anywhere past 23 when we started.
No.
I still dress like a wannabe fucking Vato and fucking. I will never not wear Adidas shoes, but that I was always Adidas before the trend. Like, but
Before the
if
trend.
I go back and look at pictures of when even my dad lived with us and stuff, I always had Adidas. I think in junior high at one point I tried to conform, and that was like wearing the Bass shoes and then doing the tie over and tuck your pants and stuff.
With the colored laces? Did you do colored laces? Or was that just me in the 70s
no,
and
it was
80s?
the Bass shoes, like the leather fucking slipper looking
Oh,
things. It
okay.
was terrible. So
Like loafers, kind of.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think I did that for a couple weeks, and I was like, nah, I'll just go back to not knowing anyone or having friends. I'd skip school, and the kids know I was skipping school because they'd hear me playing drums. I've been a drummer my whole life.
Yeah.
So when I was in junior high, I lived like a block and a half away. And so when I was playing drums, they'd all be like, oh, Steve's not here. That's cool.
Steve's at home.
Yep.
Teacher be like, can somebody tell me where Steve is? We don't know.
Yeah,
But they can,
Yeah, I hear him.
Yeah.
I hear him. What's he playing to today? Slayer. All right. Cool.
Yeah. So your kids, do they do music? Are they into it? Or are they just kind of, yeah, Dad does this, I'm going to do this?
It's weird. The first time they actually came last weekend, we had a couple shows back home at the machine shop, and that's like our home base.
Mhm.
And so they can't come to shows, obviously, because they're bars.
Right.
But last weekend was their first time actually seeing me on stage and or hearing live music, period. Even the 13-year-old hasn't been to like any, real shows or anything yet. So it was kind of cool just having them, like I know my wife said to the 13-year-old, who's just like, whatever, but seeing the lights and the sound check and feeling it and hearing it, like my wife looked down at her and she's just kind of standing there like staring.
Yeah.
My wife was like, I guess your dad is pretty cool, huh? She was like, yeah.
Yeah, he all right. Yeah.
So that was cool.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
When my kids were little, I took them everywhere. I mean, Ohio, Kentucky, Chicago, all the time. I took them to all of them because, I wanted them to experience, and they got to meet all their, everybody that they wanted to. So it was really, my daughter cried meeting Asking Alexandria. It was funny.
On.
I'm like, it's not the Beatles, okay?
Right. Still, that's cool. Hey.
But she cried. She
modern
really
day.
cried.
Hey, whatever.
Yeah. I was like, whatever, but it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are kind of like you said, you're weekend warrior in it. Are you gonna keep going like that, like just sporadic, 3-4 days and then go home, or is that how you guys are gonna do it now?
That's the plan right now. Yeah. Do you care if I go get some wine real quick?
No, go.
I need to start getting ready for the show.
Go get wine. We got time. We got all kinds of time.